This episode of Internet Superstar is brought to you by GoDaddy.com, Netflix, and the 110th U.S. Congress, keeping America clean.
I don't have any dealings with steroids or amphetamines. I don't buy it, sell it, condone it, or recommend it. I don't make money from it. It's not part of my livelihood and not part of my business. Did you say that?
Oh, yeah.
You're here as a sworn witness. You're here to tell the truth.
Like a fucking rock, man. Yeah, just getting off of myself, man. Worshipping this big motherfucker.
I mean, I understand the media has a right to come to these things and to get all the information that they can.
They stripped him of everything except his desire. His mission to become an internet superstar. Sadly, he's doing it with absolutely no resources.
Nice dress, buddy.
It's a dream coat, Gator.
Whatever, man. Let's just do this show.
Hello and welcome to Internet Superstar, the show that will make me an Internet Superstar. I'm Martin Sargent. And I'm joined as always by my good friend the Gator. What's up, Gator?
What's happening, pal? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. I'm really excited about this because we now have this show coming out for you every day of the week.
Well, that is
every day. It's not, you watching the big show now?
Every day, buddy.
This show comes out on the Wednesday. Right? Wednesday,
right.
But on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, we got little Internet Superstars. Just a little snack of this show.
Yeah, like a little 2 or 3 minute deal.
Just a little something to get you through your day.
That's just neat as fuck.
Isn't that?
That is just, that is goddamn exciting as all hell.
It's a real nice thing we're doing for America, I think.
Yeah,
Internet Superstar 5 days a week. Let's not worry about that so much because we have a big show today. That's all we got to worry about is what's going on today. We're going to be talking with the world's biggest Johnny Five fan. You know Johnny Five?
That's that robot from that movie.
Short Circuit.
Yeah.
She's an albino bagpiper from Texas named Virginia, and she is a GD miracle. I love her to death. She's wonderful. She's going to be here a little bit later.
I don't believe I ever met an albino bagpiper from Virginia. I'm looking forward to that.
No, her name's Virginia. She's from Texas.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
confusing, but we're going to get it all straightened out. Also, this is big news. We're going to be talking to animator Dan Meth. You know Dan Meth? He's the guy who does the Meth Minute. And you're probably familiar with the Meth Minute because it spawned a lot of big hits, but the biggest one is that animated Internet People.
Yeah.
Internet People.
The one you weren't on.
The one I wasn't on. I'm going to ask this bastard why he didn't include me. It's like 60 Internet Superstars in this thing, not Martin Sargent. So I'm going to get down to brass tacks with Dan Meth. See what he was smoking when he made that decision.
Yeah.
Ha! But, anyone out there who's interested in a career in animation,
fuck you.
This is an interview you're going to want to stay tuned for. That's for sure. Hey, whoa. Big news, Internet.
Yeah.
Big news. Last night, get this, once again, it's a little problem I have. I'm online, and I'm searching for pictures of Roger Clemens' wife.
Oh, Debbie Clemens.
Oh, sweet Jesus. The things that I would do to Debbie Clemens. Look at her.
Debbie Clemens.
I would do just about anything to be on her.
Terrible.
Oh, man, I'd lube her all up with that HGH. Yeah.
Debbie Clemens.
I'd even walk her dog. That's how fond I am of Debbie Clemens. Anyway, somehow I'm in this Debbie Clemens fog. I don't know how the concatenation, how I got there, but I ended up stumbling across this article right here. And it was the title, really, that caught my attention. Look at this. It says, Sex and Marriage with Robots.
That would catch your attention. That'd catch your attention.
That's an eye-catching headline right there. So at first I'm thinking, whatever, no biggie. I mean, I had sex with a robot in 8th grade when I used an extender tube to hook my mom's dustbuster up to a raw Cornish game hen.
Did that work for you, buddy?
It's pretty well.
Better than a sun-warmed cantaloupe or something like it?
That's what I gotta try. That's what I gotta try.
That's like a robotic sex you're having right there in the
But let me tell you, Internet, never underestimate the sensual pleasures afforded by raw poultry. Or, for that matter, the resulting bacterial infections.
That's good advice.
And keep that one in mind. Yeah. And then, of course, there's the fact that I'm still thinking no big deal because a lot of women, really, if you think about it, they're having sex with some pretty advanced robotic creations right now, as we speak. Yeah. Probably as they're watching me on this show right now. It's called the Rabbit. You know the Rabbit? I know the Rabbit intimately. Not because I've used because 4 girlfriends have left me for it. That's
You can't
why
compete with the rabbit.
I can't
can you?
compete with the rabbit. It's got all these. It's got these swivels.
It's
and
got
these
ball bearings.
in.
What do you got, a tail?
Yeah,
You're gonna flicker around.
But I got to go down to the Jiffy Lube, like go in there, like, hey man, can you install some ball bearings and WD-40 inside
then
my
you gotta
cock
go
and
take,
balls?
like,
That's about the only way I'm
What
going
are
to
you, a
compete with this.
contortionist? You know, it's like,
You
hell
can't
no.
do it.
No, the
you
rabbit-
can't do
rabbit
it.
is-
These robots, they're ruining.
It's terrible.
It's bad. I think that they should be banned. Might have to move to Mississippi where they are banned so I can start getting some again. You know?
They'll raid your Spencer
Seriously,
gift store
but you know, it wasn't. Let's get back to the article because it wasn't until I started reading this thing that I realized that this time around this old sex with robots theme, it's got a new twist now because this article, man, it's different. It turns out that the egghead PhD scientist who wrote the thing, this guy David Levy, lives over in the Netherlands. This dude is predicting, get this, that humankind will be having sex with and even marrying robots within the next 5 years.
That's pretty soon, man.
5 years. We're going to be banging and marrying robots.
There's a lot of robots. Hell.
I know. He's not just talking about a dustbuster and a game head, no. Or that one time in my junior year, roasted eggplant. You ever try that one?
I never did.
That's not bad.
I did a rolled up pizza bagel.
Or, he's not even talking about some clunky half femborg, half toaster looking hunk of scrap metal like
Hell
this
no.
broad here. No. Turns out that David Levy, this robotic sex doll / life partner thing, it's a little further along the line than this. And in his thesis is intimate relationships with artificial partners.
All right.
David Levy conjectures that robots will become so human-like in appearance, function, and personality that many people will fall in love with them, have sex with them, and even marry them. This is mind-blowing. This is a mind-blowing thing.
I like it.
Do you realize what this means? I mean, think of the possibilities here, Gator.
My mind's all scrambled with them right now.
This means that recurring fantasy that you keep having about Raiko, the Japanese pleasure bot, might actually come true. You know the one I'm talking about when you dress her as a schoolgirl and then spend hours wrapped in a butter-covered latex sheet. Later, when you're full of shame, you just turn her off, order a cheesy crust pizza, and watch Sports Center. You know that one?
Yeah, I think
you know that one.
Know that one pretty well.
Internet, why stop there though? I'd probably get a whole goddamn robotic harem. I mean, why not? Like a custom-ordered sex bot. It looks like Daryl Hannah from Blade Runner. I'd bang that. And maybe that girl who was in that weird Al Pacino movie. What was that called?
Al Pacino.
Simone.
Yeah, I saw that 47
Remember
times.
that one?
Al Pacino's a fucking weirdo.
And I round it all off by knocking boots with that Heineken doll with the pony keg that comes out of her stomach. You know what I'm saying? God, she is hot.
She's got a pony keg comes out of her stomach.
Do you know how popular I'd be with a hot girlfriend who can produce a pony keg out of her stomach on command?
Oh.
Pow, pony keg. Pow, pony keg. It's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be awesome. Give me some of that. I mean, a woman that hot who has a chilled pony keg that comes out of her breast area on command, that really is someone you might want to marry. I mean, this Dr. Levy might be right. I mean, hello, Nobel Prize.
Nothing live.
And you know that half the guys on the nominating committee of the Nobel Prize could really use something like this. I mean, especially this guy. But let's see if it's all it's cracked up to be. To shed some light on all this robot love is my first friend today, Virginia R. Smith. Virginia has a fixation bordering on the unhealthy for a long time now with Johnny Five, the robot from the film Short Circuit. Yeah. Via Skype from Fort Worth, Texas, here's Virginia R. Smith. How you doing, Virginia?
Hey, Virginia.
Good, I'm doing all right.
All right. Hey, Virginia, is it fair to call you the world's biggest fan of the 1985 film Short Circuit and its star robot Johnny Five?
I think it's fair. The producer of the movie once called me that, so I guess it's pretty good to say that.
Right. And now, would it be fair to ask you why you're the world's biggest fan of the 1985 film Short Circuit and its star robot Johnny Five?
Johnny Five.
Why? Well, probably because when I was 13, it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen, and now it's still my favorite movie after 20 whatever years.
Now, what was it about Johnny Five that made you fall in love with him?
Well, he was just kind of fun and funny, and he had a big heart, and he loved life, and he usually found ways to make things fun and cool, and I just really thought that was great. I wanted to be just like him when I was a kid.
Kind of like you, Martin. Sounds a lot like you.
Did the affection ever cross over into the sexual realm?
No.
Oh, come on, Virginia.
purely platonic relationship.
All right, but however, you did sort of go on a short circuit pilgrimage, did you not?
Yes, I did. In 1990, I went across the country to Los Angeles, and I met the guys who made the movie. I met the guys who built the robot. I even got to see the robot. I took a lot of pictures of him. I made a website about it, and the rest is history.
And then you worked all summer in a McDonald's, from what I understand, so you could go up to Oregon to see the house where they lived in?
Yes, I busted it at McDonald's so that I could make enough money to go on this trip to.
That sounds a lot better than my pilgrimage to L.A., where all I left with was a bad coke habit and some herpes.
And one of my favorite parts about your website is the inspired art that you made of number 5. How many pieces of art did you render?
I've probably done several hundred drawings of number 5 in my lifetime.
Wow,
So,
several hundred.
I've done a few.
And did it stop at the art, or did you write fan fiction? I mean, how deep was the love?
I wrote a little fan fiction. I made a Lego version of Johnny 5, and I made a stuffed version of Johnny 5 out of corduroy.
Wow. So
I still have.
when you
I made a sculpture of Johnny 5.
when you played with the corduroy Johnny 5, did it make like the swish 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 noises?
Yeah, his treads made the swishing sound whenever he rolled.
Hey, did you ever like any other robots, like a C-3PO or R2-D2, something like that?
R2-D2. I loved R2-D2 when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I've liked a lot of robots and computers. It seems to be something I'm interested in.
Awesome, me too. Who would win in a fight, number 5 or the Terminator?
Probably the Terminator.
Damn right the Terminator would. He kicked Johnny 5's ass.
No, he wouldn't.
Well, because Johnny's just too nice.
Johnny 5's got a big heart.
Now,
like
Virginia, I have heard the rumors, and I'm sure you're all on top of this, so I want to hear it from you. Rumors of a new Short Circuit movie coming out. What do you know about this? Dish.
It's been all over the internet for a couple years.
Huge.
They've been saying, people have been saying a third sequel, and now they're saying a remake. And it's looking like it might actually be something that's in pre-production. From what I'm seeing, it looks like it might even be real.
Oh,
this
God,
time.
we can only hope. Real quick, we got to run here, but who are you and your fellow Short Circuit fans in Texas supporting in the big primaries?
I'm probably going to support Mike Huckabee, but I don't know who the other people are going to be.
Come on.
Wrong answer! Mike Huckabee hates robots!
You don't believe in evolution.
Oh, crap. I better get on his website and read about that.
Yeah, you better. Now, Barack Obama, that guy is all about robots, so...
I saw his commercial the other day, and he looked like a robot.
Obama.
No, Clinton's the robot. Hey, you prepared a little something to play us out to break on your bagpipes. What are you going to play for us?
This is an attempt at the jig setting of the song Come and Follow Me from Short Circuit.
All right, here she is, Virginia R. Smith playing Come and Follow Me from the wonderful film Short Circuit. Virginia, before you play that, I just want to tell you, you are an internet superstar. Now go play those pipes.
I love the bagpipes, man. Make me want to go into battle. Yeah. Let's go do some crimes. That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. That is Virginia R. Smith. She's the world's biggest fan of Short Circuit. Check out her fan site at johnny5.com/scrapbook. Fantastic stuff. All right, coming up, we're going to get a word from my old high school gym teacher, Coach Cole, followed by a quick word from our sponsor. Stick around, everyone.
Yeah.
Want to be an internet superstar? Well, now you can do it on the cheap. Just enter the promo code STAR1 when registering your domain name at GoDaddy.com and get amazing savings. Come on, if this guy can do it, why can't you? Be an internet superstar with GoDaddy.com.
Dear Coach Cole, I'm in my early 20s and I'm very much in love with John, the man of my dreams. I know what I want and I'm on the road to achieving it. I've had my fun and I hope one day to start a family. But John seems content to just keep having a good time. How do I make him get serious? Sign, Waiting for Love. Well, waiting, there's nothing in life as hard as waiting. Waiting on game day, waiting on TV timeouts, waiting on some referee to make up his damn mind on where to spot the ball. I've done my fair share of waiting in my life, and I'll be the first to say it's hard on a man. The only thing probably harder is watching your good friend and teammate have a Caesar and swallow his own tongue right in front of you after some steamrolling 280-pound sumbitch linebacker who runs a 4.340 comes untouched up the middle and hits him like concrete hits you when you fall out of a goddamn 6-story window. And the thing is, you can't do nothing about it. Because what are you, a doctor? Do you know about medicine or that the tongue needs to be held in place with a strap of leather? You have a glucose shot in your damn sock? No! No, you don't. Why? Because you're a football player, and that's all you know how to do. That's all you've ever known. And in the end, that's what gets you through it. That's what makes sense. And after that, you take it 10 yards at a time, and if you're lucky, maybe you can forget about it. At least for 4 quarters on a crisp fall Saturday. And I hope that helps. Remember in life, it's always 4th and goal. Move the chains, people. I'm Coach Cole, and I'll see you on the gridiron. If you got a question for me, send it to Coach Cole at revision3.com.
And welcome back to my show. My next friend has been posting his animations online for years and really hit it big back in September when he unleashed internet people. Let's take a look.
It all started with South Park and the Star Wars kid. Numa did his thing, and the Backdoorin' Boys lip-synced. Napster bad, when a bagel guy mad, Bird is evil. Goatsy. Along came Jib Jab, G.I. Joe, public service cartoons. What a men now, dog. Sponge monkeys like the moon. Andy Melanaka sang the Super Bowl is gay. Ask a ninja answered questions. Average homeboy Danny Blaze. Lonely girl was not alone. They were House of Cosby clones. Chad Vader and Zay Frank. And the lazy Sunday rap kid from Brooklyn. Bub Rub, George Lucas in love. Kramer lost his mind at a comedy club. MySpace, the movie, and the Chuck Norris list. We heard a lot of stories from the geriatric. I Kiss You Guys, kissing Stanley Kubrick audition. Leroy Jenkins doesn't listen, hopes our runner on a mission. Internet people. Internet people.
Via iChat from New York, here's Dan Meth. How you doing, Dan?
Good, how you doing, Martin?
Doing great. First of all, man, congratulations on getting nominated for a Webby Award.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. And
Yeah,
second
Dan.
of all, I'm a little perturbed at you for not including me in Internet People. What, you don't consider me an Internet superstar? What the fuck?
Well, I thought you were a TV star.
Well, I was a TV star, but now I've sort of shifted my career into the future a little bit, and now I'm doing the show online.
You're too big for this Internet People, Martin.
No, I'm not too big. So what about you? Did life change for you after Internet People went viral? I mean, did you get a lot of calls from ex-girlfriends? Do you now consider yourself an Internet person, an Internet superstar?
I don't know. It doesn't feel much different. I'm a lot busier. I'm making a lot more cartoons in the office, and so life's changed. Only I'm making more cartoons. That's all.
That's fantastic. So basically, this got you a lot more notoriety. A lot more clients have been calling.
Well, it was the first episode of the Meth Minute Show, which I've been doing since Internet People. 39-part cartoon series, and Internet People was episode 1.
I see.
Yeah.
Now, is Internet People a conscious tribute to Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire? Because it sort of has the same meter, the same pacing, the same look.
Yeah. Believe it or not, it wasn't, but I could tell as soon as we finished recording the song that it was very similar, but it wasn't intentional.
Well, that doesn't take anything away from its genius. I think it's fantastic. Of all the people that you feature in Internet People, I mean, first of all, how many people are featured in there?
I think it's like 60.
60 people. That's amazing. And you didn't include me. That's the most amazing part. But of all those 60 people, who is your favorite Internet person?
I'm a huge fan of Yacht Rock.
You like Yacht Rock?
I love Yacht Rock.
Oh, I'm not going to go into it, but I got an old story about the guy who played Kenny Loggins. All right, but I'm not going to go into it right
Kenny
now.
Loggins.
That guy doesn't like me though. So what do you use to
How many
create your
people do, Dan?
animations? I assume it's Flash, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's Flash, Final Cut, and a little bit of Photoshop here and there, but mostly
Yeah.
Flash.
And how did you have to go to school to learn this stuff, or are you all self-taught?
I studied illustration in school, but I taught myself Flash with the tutorial that comes with the program.
See, this is a really inspiring thing for kids who are watching at home right now. Somebody could get this level of mastery with Flash just by playing around with the program, and that's pretty much how you did it. You actually read the manual.
Yeah, read the manual, but I've pretty much been using Flash every day since 2001. So
and how long
it's a lot to spend.
How long does it take you to make a typical episode of the Meth Minute?
It takes about 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Wow.
Get the fuck out of here.
You got to come over here and talk to our editors we got working over here. I taught myself how to use a glue gun one time, Dan. I'm Gator, by the way.
It takes about 2 weeks.
Takes about 2 weeks. Well, that's not so bad, though, considering how good they look. Okay, what's the process? What do you start with the music? Do you start with the script? You just start with the germ of the idea?
Yeah, I guess it starts with an idea, and then usually the next thing is to just record some actors doing the dialogue, and if it's a musical, to record the song, and then spend about 5 or 6 days on the animation.
Right. I would think, as an animator, though, this would start to get really frustrating because it's become very, very popular, yet you yourself, Dan Meth, are not on camera. That would kill me personally. Do you want to put yourself on camera so that you can get some of the fame, so that you're walking down the streets of New York, people recognize you?
Nah, cartoonists are different. We're happy to stay behind the scenes, and we know we're not the center of the show.
You know what? I'm going to call bullshit on that because I saw that one episode of the Meth Minute where you were being interviewed by the guy who was like the rip-off of James Lipton.
Yeah, I had to do that. They made me do that one.
Who made you do that? Well, you got some corporate overlords that is directing the Meth Minute?
Kind of, yeah.
Hey, who are some of your favorite animators?
My favorite animators?
Yeah.
Well, if you're talking internet animators,
Yeah,
colleagues.
What inspired you to get into animation?
I just watched countless hours of cartoons when I was a kid. I'm sure we all did.
So did I, and it didn't inspire me to do the kind of work that you're doing. Is there money in doing this? Can you make a living doing internet animations nowadays?
Yeah, you can.
Really?
I mean, I did advertising for many years, but then I finally got the chance to bring my own content. Just Meth Minute is the first time I've just been able to do pure entertainment without advertising something. It's great.
And now you've done about 22 of these. Which of them are you think you're the most proud of? Which one would you like maybe to spin off into its own series?
I would like to see. Well, there's talk already of a possible Night Fight miniseries.
Knife Fight.
I don't know if you checked that one out. Yeah, Night Fight.
I have not seen that one. But right after the show, I'm going to go check that one out. It must be the only Meth Minute I haven't seen.
I think it's episode 3.
You say Knife Fight?
Night Fight.
Yeah. That's what happened to me when I had my Meth Minute back in '90. Well, it was more like Meth 6 days. I woke up in a tree fort in Arkansas with a bunch of knife cuts all over my body.
Dan, for people who want to contact you and tell you how great your work is, or to suggest their own stuff that they might want you to do, how can they get in touch with you?
If you want to talk about Meth Minute, we have a hotline where you can call and leave any kind of comment you want. You can check out our site, methminute.com. And, just keep watching the show. We love to hear back from people. Comment on the videos and stuff.
Right on. Well, Dan, thanks so much for being on the show. And you, my friend, are an internet superstar.
Yes, you are, man. It's good stuff.
You guys are too now.
Hey, thank you so much. That's Dan Meth from the Meth Minute. To view all of his animations, go to his site at methminute.com. Okay, now Gator here was inspired. He was so inspired by Dan's animations that he went ahead and created his own online cartoon. It's called Choppy the Chimp. You want to set this up for us, Gator?
Well, it's basically about this little chimp that I used to, as my imaginary friend when I was a kid, and he got his hands cut off in an industrial accident, and then this man put cleavers on his hands instead of hands, and he just sort of Sort of like Curious George, but he's a monkey with metal cleavers on his hands.
All right, well, here it is. Here's Choppy the Chimp, and then we'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsor. Stick around, everyone.
Keep on chopping.
Hey kids, it's chopping time!
Keep on chopping, Choppy!
Good day, Choppy. What a glorious morning.
Okay.
Say, Choppy, I'll bet I know a cleaver-fisted chimp who wouldn't mind making a shiny 50-cent piece by helping me tend my prize-winning rose garden.
Okay.
Aren't they just perfect? You won't find a rarer, more beautiful rose garden anywhere on Earth, Choppy. At least not in this hump-shouldered, slack-jawed, dirty-back pisswater of a town. You see, Choppy, I bought these rose seeds in Sweden. That's why they're so special. No choppy! No chopping! You little metal-fisted monkey! Your damnable chopping is ruining my garden! Mother of God, you murderous little monkey! You chopped off my...
Sorry, I can't stop chopping. Gotta keep chopping. Chop, chop, chop.
Oh, choppy!
Last year, I got my zany Aunt Clara an all-expenses-paid vacation to Bali for her 55th birthday. On her first day, she was out beachcombing and found a cursed relic in the sand, and minutes later, she was taken by a riptide and washed out to sea. They found her 6 days later, floating on a slab of driftwood near the Philippines, sun-blistered and gibbering about drinking her own urine. I wish I'd gotten her Netflix instead, because now, instead of being barking mad, she'd be enjoying over 90,000 movies delivered right to her home with no late fees. Oh yeah, apparently that curse never wears off because my aunt is homeless now and wanted for check fraud. She's not zany anymore. At least, not in a good way. Don't make the same mistake I did. Get Netflix.
For great savings, go to www.netflix.com/superstar.
And welcome back to my show. Well, one of the major complaints people have been writing in about, besides my obvious weight problem, is the distinct lack of female flesh here in the Sarge Shed. So we thought we'd remedy the situation by having Gator here each week report on some hot breezy that he stumbled across while surfing internet. What we're going to do is we're going to call this segment Gator's Gals. So Gator,
yeah,
who are you going to report on for us this week?
Well, this week I was down at the public library and I was using their computers and I looked up that girl Megan Fox.
Megan Fox from the Transformers.
That's her, exactly.
That's a good. It goes with our robotic sex theme.
Yeah, I knew
I'm
we
sure
were gonna do
that. In her trailer, the shooting for Transformers, there's probably a lot of that going on.
Right.
She is a hot breezy. Good
she
choice.
Is. I wrote her a poem. Can I read it?
Yeah.
It's Gator Gal's
okay.
poem.
Here's Gator's poem to Transformers star Megan Fox.
This comes from my heart to you, Megan Fox. Megan Fox, your city rises from the moonless plain like slabs of granite set aflame with glittering chunks of orthoclase and amber. I'm riding to you hard tonight on a frothy, wild-eyed mount, and when I arrive at dawn, I will lope easy through the alabaster gates of your city, my saddlebags heavy with canned cream corn that I will use like a sex lube, slathering it on your arched back and buttock as we become one by fucking. And later will I spent on your floor, watching a rerun of Cops as I bask in the devastating musky pink scent of your cunt.
Jesus.
That's for you, Megan Fox.
I gotta read Transformers again.
You know what, that reminds me, if we're about to wrap this up, I gotta get inside, help your mom hang some of them drapes. She sent me this Valentine-gram last week. It was like 3 pounds of candy. I told her
Well, why don't you send me any Valentine's candy?
Well, you can have one of these, buddy.
Shoot.
They're fun size. I'm gonna go inside if you need me. I'll be in there hanging drapes.
No!
You just wrap it up out here.
Well, that's all the time we have. All the time we have for this episode of Internet Superstar. I'd like to thank my friends Virginia R. Smith and Dan Nutt for stopping by. Good night, Internet. We'll see you at the bar. Mom.
Sorry.